Good morning. Good morning for me. If you're watching this at nighttime, you're probably supposed to be in bed. Okay. I am doing a leopard inspired makeup look. I even did my nails like leopard print. I tried at least, okay? And I have not moisturized my face. I've used my Nurture by Nature Power Detox Mask, great for mattifying the face. Wash my face in cold water to help close up my pores. And now I am ready to moisturize. So I'm going to start with my Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Control. Put a half a pump of that. All right. I'm dropping stuff. I can't keep nothing where I want it. Anyway, next is my hyaluronic acid serum. All right. Next, my Beachy Mineral Mask. This is actually a 5-minute mask, but I ain't got time for all that. Once after the 5 minutes is up, you're supposed to rub it in anything. So I just skip a couple steps, just one step, get to the good stuff. And of course, my neck. All right. I like this. It's like a gel and it's so smooth. I'm going to throw one more in there. I'm going to throw one more moisturizer on. It's going to be my Nurture by Nature Balance Me Oil Control Moisturizer. I'm not going to use a ton of this. Only placing it in the T-zone area or where I get oily the most. All right. Now that we've moisturized, have stuff on our face. All right. I moisturized. Let's begin. Well, first I've got to get through my face. And first for my face, I'm going to powder my face with my Pixie by Petra Translucent. Actually, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use my AOA Perfect Setting Powder. And this is shade Banana. Shade Banana. I'm going to use just a little bit of that. Oh, I haven't put on primer. I felt like I was missing something. Primer. I'm going to use my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I don't know what's in this stuff, but it strangely makes my face warm. It could be an allergic reaction. Could be the primer doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know. It's cool. It's whatever. Point is, it works. I'm not going to stop using that. All right, I'm just gonna move on with this and use my Nurture by NYX Flash Matte Primer. Gonna use a little over half a pump. Can you believe I almost forgot primer? Almost. Now I'm looking kind of ashy right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna look even more ashy because I'm gonna throw some powder on there and make sure my face is matte. Okay. Now that I have a nice base for my base, I'm going to go ahead and start my eyeshadow. I'm using my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in Medium Sand for the my eye base. Ooh, I put too much on. That obviously didn't help, so I'll have to like even it out on both sides. Stupid. I'm just gonna let this dry down for a second, let it get a little tacky for a second so it's nice and thick. All right. I'm gonna take this Ego Tools round brush. I'm going to use a dense angle brush to blend out the edges. All right, time for our eyeshadow. I'm going to start with my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to not do that again. That's that. All right, so I'm going to start with this orange shade right up here. And I'm going to pack it into the crease. Not going to blend it out. Just going to place it right into my crease. Once again, not yet blending. Let me get over here a little bit more so you can see everything. All right. Next, I'm going to use, where my brush at? Okay. I'm going to use this fluffy brush and take the yellow shade in the palette. And just place it below my brow bone. It's going to be my transition color. All right. Now, with not this brush, with a different brush. Okay. These little fluffy, whitish eyeshadow brushes. Clean, I'm just going to take and blend the orange and yellow. Now I'm going to use the same brush and dip into this brown shade. Ooh, drop the brush. Gonna dip into this brown shade, and I'm gonna place it where I placed the orange, into the crease. It's gonna naturally blend upwards, and that's perfectly okay. It's not layering very well. It's not layering like it should be. It's not layering like it should be. I already have a problem with this eye look. So let's whip out a cotton pad here. It's a makeup remover because I'm mad and I don't have time to try to work with this. I'm just gonna start again. A little bit of makeup remover, clean off the orange area. If yours layers, keep it, leave it. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't start over. Mine is not working. It's just kind of falling off of the orange. Don't know why. Don't know why. But that's okay. That's okay. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and reapply base and start again. Not gonna worry about it. Okay. Let's try this again. 12 minutes of the video and it's starting over. But wait, I have a vision for this look. I know what I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It just didn't come out right the first time. So let's do it again. This time I'm going to take the brown and I'm going to put that in the crease instead of the orange. Since the orange doesn't want to transition with the brown, I'll just put the brown first. This is a really different look for me because I never really use any browns or blacks or really any neutral bland tones. And my eyeshadow, because it's just not me. But I am really liking the thought of how this look is supposed to turn out if it decides to go correctly. Now, I'm gonna use this brush instead now and put the yellow back on. Bringing the yellow all the way up because that's just how I like my eyeshadow. All right, I'm kind of blending the brown as I go. All right, I'm going to go back to this fluffy precision brush, take some more brown and work it in the area. Work it up, I mean, in the area. What? All right, that's as far as I'm going to take the brown. Now I'm going to take, oh my gosh, you're dropping everything. So annoying to drop stuff when you're trying to do something, but it's okay. Now I'm going to take the tip of, not this brush, I changed my mind. I'm going to take the tip of this brush, it's pointy, you see, it's pointy. And I'm going to take the orange on that point, and I'm going to blend it along the orange and the yellow. As a as a transition, I mean. Okay, now to make sure that this is well blended, I'm taking the precision brush again with just a little bit of the orange on it and going over. All right, this brown isn't quite deep enough for where I want it, but that's okay. I'm gonna go with it. Just blending in some more. Just making sure everything is well blended. I'm going to go in with a little bit more yellow and on this precision brush and make sure that this transition is blended as well. And the yellow is apparent. All right, now we can move on. Finally. I'm going to use a different base. I'm going to use the Shiny Tone palette and brush, and I'm going to use this white shade up there to cut my crease. You cut your crease however you cut your crease, okay? And I'm going to cut mine how I usually cut mine. All right. Trying to put my palette back. My palette didn't want to go back into place, but that's all right. All right, now that we've cut our crease, it's time for the fun part, the good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take the Zulu palette again. I'm gonna start with the brown that we used, and I'm just gonna place that on the outside in a diagonal pace for the end of my cut crease. I'm doing the end kind of small because I have some color to put on this cut crease. I'm gonna throw some color on it. There we go. Easy enough. Now I'm gonna take the orange and place it just above the brown. It's once again diagonally. I found that doing it diagonally makes your eyes look more narrow and your crease look more perfect to me. Now, I'm really feeling some sort of blue in this look, so I think I'm going to do a really bright blue inner corner or a blue under eye. I'm not going to do blue eyeliner or add blue into the cut crease. I thought about it, but I won't. I won't. So I'm going to take some more orange, and I'm just going to bring it on up. About till the bottom corner reaches the middle. Then I'm going to stop. That's all I need. Now I'm going to, oh wait, it's crooked. No, it's not right. It's not right. It's not, all right. All right, I got it. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I'm going to use a gold. I want a bright gold. So I'm going to use the ABH Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to use the shade Glistening. It's almost gone, so I've got to get it out the corners. Like, this palette's got a lot of loving. I'm going to top Glistening with the shade below it, which is Fairy. Then I'm just going to fill in the rest of my cut crease with that. Now, these colors not blended, so I'm going to take the clean little fluffy precision brush, and I'm just going to lightly, shortly rub in between them as to not overblend or further overshift any colors. Depending on the formula of the eyeshadow, sometimes I can get a really good blend with this method. Other times I have to go back into the palettes and kind of mix the colors on the brush and then place that in the middle as a transition. So it's kind of like pre-blended on the brush. Then I just place it. But wait, there's more. I'm going to use this itty bitty round precision brush, and I'm going to dip back into my gold shades, both gold shade mixture. And then my crease is cut, so I'm just going along the edges to make sure it's even. Now I'm going to bring it down off the back of the cut crease. Create a little golden wing. See that there? Little golden wing. I like that. So So I went around the edges with the gold on the precision brush to make sure that the edges are all filled in. Then I'm going off the back of the cut crease like a wing. This is a great alternative to if you don't have a little tiny precision brush like this, or if you aren't very great with those precision brushes. You can just drag off the gold or whatever your inner corner is to the wing, and it fits nicely. I'm gonna take this I'm gonna clean off this brush, and then I'm just gonna work the brown at the end of the gold there so it fades in with the rest of the eyeshadow. All right, and that is that. But wait, there's more. I've got to do my inner corner. I'm going to do a bright blue for that. Let's see what I got in here. That blue is a little too, yeah, it's a little too turquoise. It's not quite what I want. So I'm going to use the Shiny Let's Make Waves. The Shiny Let's Make Waves palette. I think I'm going to top this with some glitter or something. I need something else, some extra. So before I put on my inner corner, I'm going to top this with something a little chunkier. I'm using this Paris Hilton palette. I don't know what palette it is, but it's this one. And I'm going to use this really yellow color here. It's pretty chunky. I'm just going to lay it on top. There we go. Not to make it bright or anything, just because I felt like it needed something chunky, glittery, wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Let's Make Waves palette, and I'm going to look for a shimmery blue. And I like how that one's not looking quite right. This one. Can you see that color? Not sure if the camera's picking up that true color, but it's a shimmery blue. And I'm going to place it on my inner corner. All right, now we got to do our bottom lash line. Easy enough. Usually I do this after I get my base on and put my concealer on and everything. So that's just what I'm going to do. This video isn't too long yet. So let's continue. I didn't expect to finish my eyeshadow that quickly, but that's okay. I mean, that's great actually. I usually take like 40 minutes on my eyeshadow. Yes, 40 minutes. I know. I don't know how that happens, but it does. Let's move on. Let's not talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to use a base. What base am I going to use? Actually, I think I want to mix together my Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Ultra Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I have this in shade Truffle. If there was a shade between Truffle and the shade after it, then that'd probably be my shade, but it's not. I have to mix it. So I'm using some BH Cosmetics liquid foundation in Deep Ebony. Took a full pump. I'm going to actually take a pump and a half of the Maybelline and take a half a pump of the BH Cosmetics. Oh, no, Jesus. Okay. And I'm going to mix them together. That should come out to be about the correct shade for me. We'll let that sit there for a second. I don't want it to oxidize, but I did forget my color correction. So I'm going to throw my LA Girls Pro. Color corrector in orange. Or it's going to get on my hand instead. That's okay. It's a good amount anyway. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to dot on this foundation with a oval brush. Yes, that's a good color. I get a little extra around my mouth. Okay. I'm going to take a dense foundation brush, spray with a little MAC Fix Plus, and blend this in. Very lightly over the nose so it doesn't run away. I usually need a little bit more for my forehead, but today I don't. Wow, did my forehead shrink? Probably not. I'm not gonna get that lucky. Okay, and that is my base. I've never mixed these together for a long period of time, so I don't know how they're going to react. I don't know if they're going to be too oily or not, but I guess we'll see. You got to give it a try to know. I'm going to make sure that this is really blended by taking a little powder brush. Okay. Time for my concealer. I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer in Fit Me concealer in Hazelnut. I'm going to let that dry down for just a moment and then blend it out. I didn't let it dry down that long, really, but that's okay. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to try to cut my eyeshadow along the way. I put a little too much concealer on my forehead, but that's okay. It's my fault. Now to make sure that it's really blended, I'm going to take the foundation brush. I've wiped it off. And I'm going to blend between the concealer and the base. Alright, I think that's decently blended. About as good as it's going to get. Now I'm going to contour. I'm going to use this CoverGirl eyeshadow in 740. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do my under eye. So my under eye is going to be the yellow with a tap of orange. Yellow with a tap of orange, that's what that looks like. And I'm going to place that on the inner corner, almost all the way out to the end. You know, I'll just take it out to the end. I'm going to take it all the way out. Now I'm going to take some of the brown and I'm going to put it just at the end here. And blend that right between those two. And that is that. That's that. I'm going to contour my face, use some powder, use some blush, etc. But that is basically my look. And if you would like a full list of products, better pictures of my outfit, how this is leopard print inspired, it will be in my outfit on my Instagram at Terrinikka Hines. And full product list of the products that I'm going to use when this video cuts off, and of the eyeshadow, close-up pictures in sunlight, in adequate lighting, etc., etc. So please follow me on Instagram at Terrinikka Hines and click that little red button down there to subscribe. Please give a big thumbs up if you liked this look, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Stay blessed.